I really hope this game will give a value to anyone who's struggling to get a good mobile game RPG with a higher graphic look, but only needs a low-end phone and affordable game size. Remember to comment and request for the next content. Please enjoy the video of Top 12 Best RPG for Low-End Phones Small Size Games RPG for Android and iOS 2026. You guys can support this channel by sending a super thanks, and our team will appreciate that. 9 Nights. If you love to play a Tenchu game, which is a game that focuses on the assassination and ninja base, then you should stick on it. Even it's a premium game, but trust me, it's pretty worth to get. The gameplay is absolutely perfectly made with so much action we actually can do, like attacking while jumping, using a combination attack by tapping a certain button. But the most important thing is, we just need to use the skill timing on every single enemy, because each of the enemies will have a different playstyle, which I mean, we all need to play the game manually based on the reflex and also anticipation. Along the journey, we will find so many obstacles that we need to avoid and find the hint to solve the puzzle to open up the new way out. Basically, it is exploration based. Upgrade the hero's ability by unlocking the new skill and any new extra status ability to significantly boost the power. The game is quite difficult to play, especially when we face the boss. We need to understand how the boss moves by remembering his pattern. We need to keep surviving by dodging at the right time. The main storyline is about a ninja who tries to seek the truth, but he is wanted by a mysterious organization. Surely it's about revenge. Best low-end phone game and small-size game for Android and iOS in 2026. Mia, within less than 1GB you have got a very good game ARPG on mobile. The gameplay is absolutely impressed me. It has a super smooth movement, great action combat, and how we can get so much skill. Once we have cleared the stage, then 3 of the ability selection will show up and we should pick one. We can get an extra status point like increasing the critical rate, critical damage, power up strength, or unlock new skill. It's kind of an endless gameplay where we should keep moving forward to face the stronger enemy. Hack and slash is the main gameplay. And block can be used to survive, but we can't keep blocking. The weapon will be broken because the gear has durability. It will cause your attacking power to lower significantly. Arena of Dungeon Challengers. It has a top-down view perspective, which is a pretty interesting game point of view. Nowadays, most of the game always come with a free camera roll, like we can rotate the angle into 360 degree, or even do any zoom in or zoom out. But I know some players prefer to play a bird angle one. That's the reason why I put this game on this list. The game's combat mechanism is hack and slash. We should come closer to the enemy that we want to lock, because there is no targeting or aiming button we can use. There are some heroes we actually can play, and all of the heroes should be picked just before the game starts. So we need to manage their gear and skill on the preparation time. It has a dungeon and stage base. Valoris. I really like to see the game's graphic. It looks so realistic with a great combat mechanism, because we need to be concerned about indicators which are energy or stamina. Every single action we do will consume some stamina. Once it runs out, then we can't do any action. This exhausted condition will make a huge disadvantage to the player, so we need to make a great strategy and read the enemy's attacking pattern. With those actions, it will let the stamina recharge by itself. It doesn't have any storyline, it's full of action. We can switch the gear or equipment and set your best appearance to look better in the cosmetic way. In-game, rotating the camera into 360 degree would be a very good way to see how the enemy's movement is. Ark Pantasia. This game will be so worthy to try, especially with a very small game size, just under 1GB, but you have a great animation look of the anime game RPG for mobile, especially it has an English version already. In combat, we need to place 2 different heroes in the formation. We can switch between 2, but we also need to deploy different support allies. They will actively unleash the skill once we tap the avatar icon. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with voiceover, and the dialogue between the players seems quite flat. Needs more mystery or add some interesting plot twists to make the game become way more interesting. Level Up RPG. Most of you guys probably never seen this game, right? Because it's so underrated. We can play this game casually by playing it through a portrait mode. It will help you a lot on playing much easier, because we just need to use one finger to control the whole action. But I prefer to switch the point of view into landscape, so I can see the area clearer with a further distance. The gameplay is we can visit the safety area, which is in the village, ask the NPC to get some new equipment or weapon, or just have a chit chat with them. In the open world, we should come closer to the enemy, then the combat will play by itself. We just need to tap the skill icon to recover the health point or deal some attack with some skill. It has a medieval games look with super low endpoint requirements. WRMS. Have you ever seen this game before? Because the game's title is pretty difficult to pronounce and even it never gets any chance on the trending topic. But trust me, it's a very interesting gameplay and we all can use two different main weapons of sword and also gun. So as a player can adjust the playstyle based on the weapons that you are using. Slash the enemy with your sword in a close range combat style or switch the weapon into a gun for a long range. Jumping, dash or some action we actually can do to make a space between your hero and also the enemies, because most of the enemy will approach you in a massive number. Once we clear the wave, then we will have a chance to pick one selection of ability before moving into the next wave. Best RPG small size game mobile 2026. BlazBlue Entropy Effect. I think this game is the only side-scrolling game ARPG on mobile that I would like to put on this list. Seriously, it is very good mobile game that everyone should have, especially if you love to play a side-scrolling game. It needs a high technique with a fast-paced combat speed and super dynamic effect of the skill visualization. We can jump, dash, make a combination of dash jump and add some extra movement by slashing the enemy. I realize all of the enemies have a very different pattern. Trust me, you will have a hard time to understanding the boss movement. I died several times to win against the boss. I did a lot of effort to remember their pattern. I think it needs some luck as well. The developer did a great job on delivering a hard game level. I love the character design. It looks like a saber from Fate Stay Night. Blade of God Vargr Souls. I remember when this game was released for the first time on the mobile platform and most of the players said it looked like a Dark Souls games like, and I'm totally impressed with it. Before you download this game, make sure you know if it need an extra data to download while you just get into the main menu. So it's about almost 2 GB in total. I will warn you all if you don't have enough free space on your phone, but trust me, the gameplay is super good. It runs amazingly smooth and the gameplay is absolutely insane. The dark fantasy base is well blended with the monster design, ambience and how the music works on the background music theme. The combat mechanism is super good. We can make some different combos by tapping 3 different buttons on the skill and basic attack. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any jumping action. I really hope the developer will add this action. By the way, the new sequel has been released globally. Soul Knight Prequel. I love to see this game. It looks so good as a pixel art style. I think it's a worthy one. It has a semi-open world game where the player can explore the open world into 2 different areas, in the village and also in the combat dungeon area. While in the village, I'm sure you will be surprised with the building architecture. Even with the pixel art style, but the visual level looks so detailed. We can select up to 3 main heroes as a team. They all will attack the enemy automatically. We just need to lock the target by coming closer to them. Then all of the parties will do an auto attack. You know, we can switch the weapon and each of the weapons will adjust the skill selection. Either that you play with sword or javelin. Sworddash. I will give a guarantee if this game will run amazingly on any device's level. No matter if you only have a low-end one, the gameplay mechanism is hack and slash and will face a ton of zombies that will surround you from a different direction. Luckily, our basic attack will deal with the area of effect range, so we just need to slash them all so we can easily to kill them out. We need to always keep hitting the enemy because the gauge meter will recharge. Once it reaches the maximum meter, then you will have a chance to unleash it and see how good the ultimate damage number is. It's kind of a roguelike base. The hero will get a new ability on each wave. On the last wave, the boss will wait for you then. Best RPG game 2026. Small size game Android and iOS. MetroByss Action Roguelite. It has a very small battle area, so every single move will be limited and we can't move freely. Playing with a strategy will take a crucial part, especially when we pick the right ability like a lightning sword or any new skill that we can learn after we clear every battle. Gear up your character and the hero's appearance will be adjusted. I wonder if the developer will make a MMORPG with this kind of graphic into a mobile platform. Surely I will play it. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.